The Embedded Lie, written and narrated by Peter Dickson. Dedicated to those who wonder if I'm writing about them. Prologue. To you, your father should be as a god. William Shakespeare. My father a god? Questioned the voice inside his head. Shakespeare was clearly not a sound mind when he inked this line. If my father is a god, humanity is doomed, for he is nothing but a monumental buffoon. The voice outside his head was becoming unbearable. To be brutally honest, son, I'm not the least bit surprised. It's just another example of how you're not the smartest tool in the shed. Now, far be it for me to offer any golfing advice, but even blind Freddie could see what you're attempting has disaster written all over it. Mentally at his wit's end, after a sustained barrage of ridicule spewing from the lips of his old man, he ceased winding up the Hills Hoist clothesline and broke his silence. I've just about had enough of you. Seriously, you are driving me insane with your cynical dribble. Either shut it or piss off. And for your information, it's sharpest tool in the shed, not smartest tool, you insufferable tool. Choking on a mouthful of whiskey, his father was mightily impressed with the comeback, spluttering, "Touché!" Returning his attention to the Hills Hoist, he pondered what heinous atrocities he committed in a past life to be lumbered with such a father this time around. How many other 67-year-olds in the world were half a bottle deep at 12 noon? I'm tipping not many. Once upon a time, it was amusing and kind of badass. But not anymore. Now it was just embarrassing. But this raging alcoholic was family, and he was stuck with him. Stuck like starving leeches on an open wound. After stumbling across some long-forgotten fish netting stored behind his home gym, he convinced himself it would be ideal as a makeshift golf practice net. His father was observing him peg the frayed material to the clothesline with a glass of whiskey nestled in hand and scepticism nestled in head. With a famed local reputation as being the worst golfer to have ever drawn breath, this was risky, to say the least. Sporting prowess had never been his strong suit, but something about golf had always tickled his fancy. Sifting through his bag to find some balls to use, he was annoyed to find just one. Losing 10 of them yesterday at the brutally tight Bay Heads course hadn't helped his supply. Dropping his only ball onto lawn in desperate need of mowing, he gripped his driver and took a couple of air swings. Staring with intent at the shoddy apparatus now swaying in the wind, he took his stance. It briefly crossed his mind this might be...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?